Look at that. Look, it's air cooled, so it's got fins here, so when the air passes it, it keeps it cool. Wow, there's a key there. I wonder what that key is.
There's a side pocket there.
Yeah.
Which,
Is it like security? You can put stuff in there?
well,
Nice.
I mean,
Okay, well, probably isn't any good anymore.
no.
Look at this
I
hose.
think the kids left it in there. Manny left it.
That is really neat. That is really neat. Look, he's got his state of Vermont. He's got his inspection sticker. Look at that headlamp. That is so cool. That is neat, man. A boxer engine is an imposing engine, like a boxer, right?
Yeah.
Like this, if we were boxing each other, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a single cylinder in here, and it's like one camshaft. That's how this works. Wow, he was a big BMW fan.
Yeah. It's got a BS.
Wow. Sorry, I don't want you.
Beamers.
Sorry, I'm just looking at it. That is so neat. You know, I used to have a bike similar to this, and this would always come off on me.
Yeah.
And I would just leave it off, and it'd be like, ah, the muffler.
What do you mean?
This muffler's like a, yeah, so the muffler's straight, and it would just, because of the weight of it,
Yeah.
so they would tendency to come off.
Now, he bought this one in Europe.
Wow.
And toured around there for about a month.
Oh,
And
that
he
is
had it
so
shipped
cool.
back.
Oh, that is so cool.
So we have the original gas tanks that looks brand new right off the showroom. But he didn't scuff up his tank.
That is so neat. Look at the tires, look good too. These are fantastic. Look at this. Look how meaty this frame is.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, that's a shock absorber.
What year is this?
These got to be in the 50s, maybe 60s. Yeah. Yeah, you need to. And then a classic motor guy, an auction. These things could be worth a lot. Because let's say you need this fender, you need this bolt, or you need this headlamp. Where are you going to get it? So you have to. So either these are great for salvage parts, or they're just so in such good shape they can just be.
These are going to stay in the permanent collection, these three. Probably they live in that.
That is really, really cool.
He wrote it up in the Hastings.
Wow. Do you know what year it is?
No.
I mean, this looks like World War II, right? I mean,
It's somewhere over
good grief. Look at that. That is so nice. Look at this. Is how you would start it, Chris. There's the old kickstart.
Yeah.
Look at the brake. Has a nice. That is really, really cool. Look at that. Huh?
What year is this?
This has got to be. I don't know. Look, a split tank. This has got to be
I think it's two.
probably late 30s, early 40s. I don't know. Look at this dual oil. You put oil in here. Because this is really not a tank. This is just a... I guess it is. Look, here's the stick shift. This is how you would shift it. That is really neat. That's cool to see.
And this one's a three-wheeler. It was a tow truck for Linwood. And they used to run barbed wire, you know,
Uh-huh.
off the back. But
So this was an active piece of equipment, and this is what they would use to deploy barbed wire?
yeah, there's a bed that fits on top of it. And he would have the barbed wires off the back and just run the line with it.
Yeah, just go and pull. That is really, really cool. Ah, I wish I met your husband. This is his too? No.
No.
I was going to say, that's...
That's my daughter's boyfriend.
That
But
is
check
wonderful.
this out. Honda Hawk. That was my bike.
Really? I have a Goldwing.
I love those.
I got a Goldwing and actually just came back. We went, my wife and I, we did a 1,300 mile. We were in Florida, keeping the bike for the winter, and we brought it back.
Okay.
So we just got back with it. She doesn't like to go that far, but Oh, look at this! It's beautiful.
Corbin seat on it. I don't like the
Corbin seats. Yeah, I've heard of Corbin seats, but I've never. I don't know.
They're like sitting on concrete.
Really?
The only thing that's great is like it catches you.
Yeah, it's got that little back on it so that you can. Yeah.
But this is.
Oh, I'll have to show you my bike one day. I'll bring one day. I'll ride by.
I actually toured from here to all the way to California, like
You-
down the coast.
You did?
Yeah.
On a Goldwing?
Yeah.
You drove it?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm too small for that. I need to get a three-wheeler.
Yeah, the trike.
Yeah.
That's really neat, man.